Speaking of golf, I was a really frustrated golfer about 10 years ago. I met Mike about 12, 14, 13 years ago, 12 years ago. So he helped me with that, but I still, 10 years ago, golf became like my best friend. I don't do drugs, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't have vices like that, but I have a problem with golf. Like, I'm addicted to golf. In a good way, I think. Luckily, Des is not a golf widow, because a lot of guys just golf, they leave their wife on the weekend. I'm not that kind of golfer. I'm respectful, but I love the game. So I'm a stressed out golfer, throwing clubs, and this day at Muni, I was by myself and just kept playing because I was just playing terrible, and you just keep doing it because you're a brute for punishment. And I had kind of got lucky and hit a good tee shot, but I just think like an 8 on the hole before. I just went to just hit it super hard, not like a 10. It's like a 1, but I got lucky and swung so hard it went far. So I'm just like dragging my bag and just pissed, and literally the thought came across my mind, I'm walking off this course. I'm quitting this game, and when I get to my ball, I'm just going to set the clubs down and keep walking. That was the plan. That was what I had in my mind. I swear to God, that was the thought. And I finally get to my ball, and I start feeling this weird tingling in my arms. And I start feeling like this tightness in my chest. And I think, am I freaking having a stroke? Am I having a heart attack? Heart disease runs in our family. My dad's dad died at 46 of a massive heart attack. And so I'm thinking at this time, that's what came into my mind. Like, I am so stressed out, I'm giving myself a stroke. Interesting, because they call it a stroke in golf, like when you, right? Isn't that weird? Bad name. So I'm so upset, and I kind of freeze. And I remember having my eyes open, I'm looking ahead at the green, but all of a sudden, I felt my awareness, like, I know now what happened, but back then I just felt like maybe I was having a stroke, and I was having what's called like an out-of-body experience, like maybe my body was soul was starting to leave my body. And I see myself kind of up here. I could literally see like the pinholes in the curtain of night, the stars. I can see, I'm like up there. And I'm thinking, oh my, and words weren't coming through me. I wasn't thinking, I was just like in awe. Because think about it, if you're up above that planet right now, if you could get up there, could you have problems about your golf game? Could you have financial problems and marital problems and relationship problems? Could you have any of those? You'd be in such freaking awe of space, of immensity, of the amazing earth below us. I could see this blue line around the planet, like that. I could see that. That's what I was experiencing. I was like, whoa, what? This is amazing. Stress was totally gone. So I thought maybe I was dying. Maybe I was having a heart attack. And I look down at the earth, and I see the little Billy still on the course. I could see, I learned later, it was my highest self looking at the lower self. I was tethered, still tethered. I wasn't leaving, but I was aware of it. And I saw that dummy jerk breaking clubs down there. And I thought, I kind of had this moment of like this epiphany. Whoa, what if I could see him hit the ball in the hole from up here? That'd be cool. Like, forget like the golf tracer and tracker and like the PGA Tour. I'm like 3 miles above the earth checking out this thing. This is a good view. So I just saw my lower self, boom, hit it. I see it hit like 6 feet short and go in the cup. And then when the ball goes on, I kind of go, whoo. I kind of snapped out of it. I'm like, whoa, what the frick just happened? And so and that residue is still in my memory. Like it's like music playing in the background of my mind, like that what just happened. So I kind of like stun gun victim, pick up my golf club, and just remember what I saw. I take a breath, and I hit it, boom. Ball lands 6 feet from the pin and goes in. I was 74 yards out. I'll never forget it. What is 7 and 4 put together?
11.
I was 74 yards out, and it went in the hole for an eagle. That's a big deal on a par 4. I got a freaking eagle. And I was like, I threw my hat off. I threw my club down. I was like, I won the Masters. Yeah, I did it. And I to this day, I keep going back and trying to remember. I don't know if I played 16, 17, and 18 in Mooney. I don't even remember. I do remember sitting in the parking lot for an hour with my slack jaw. Like, this is not a golf thing. This is a life thing. This is... I later found out what I had was called a satori, or a satori in the Zen tradition. It's called a flash of enlightenment, where you have an instant awareness to something so profound that it takes you out of your body, it takes you out of your awareness. And there I am, up there, hovering and looking down and just thinking, wow, I just kept playing it through my mind. I kept seeing myself hit the ball in the hole from 3 miles up and then see me do it on the ground. And think, did that happen or did I just hallucinate? Did I have a stroke? Is my brain fried? Am I just hoping that would have happened? Is my imagination just whacked? And it was just crazy. So I come back and so I drive home, El Escorial, our beautiful unit, and I'm just like this, walking up the stairs, the door, and I look down at our carpet that's been there for a long time, and that symbol is in the carpet. Honest to God, that symbol, exactly how it is on our carpet. And so I'm a stun gun victim again. I'm like, that's a symbolic display of what I just experienced. Like, this is like somebody going like this to you. Do you see it? Right? You see this? This is the head, these are the arms. And they're kind of curled like this. You see that? It looks like a galactic gorilla. Doesn't it? See, it's like a big, no neck, big fat head, big shoulders, like a galactic gorilla. Right? So there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see them? 4 galactic gorillas. I just came up with that. I didn't practice that. I swear to God. I just came up with that. Because I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, it doesn't look like me, but it looks like a human. It looks like a form, a life form. Galactic gorilla just sounds funny. But you got 4 of them. So I think, I'm looking at my key's still in the door. I'm going, what? That's crazy. What? That's the symbol. And so I remember I had an event the next day for real estate. It was like an economics forecast. And I told my friend about it. She was into spirituality, and she knew what 1111 was. She was into synchronicities. And I said, I told her the story, and she goes, oh yeah, it's synchronicity. Like, of course, man, you've attracted all of that. This just happened because you're in alignment with it. The universe is going to keep showing you. The world's going to show you things in physical time. They're going to show up in the quantum realm if you know how to connect to them. And the satori happens if you get to a point where you're open. I wasn't open. I was forced to be open because my brain went the other way.